All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to SESL TV. This is episode 2, and I am your guest host, Chris Kirby. Today, we're here with Dale Taylor and Liam Blacka. All right. Guys, thanks for having me.
Mate, thanks for coming on board. We appreciate it.
Well, yeah. I figured, I got a call yesterday saying, could I actually help? And I was like, kind of going, who are you?
That's right. You weren't too sure who I was.
I was just like, dude, I had to get my number. Like, what's going on here? And so, thanks. Thanks for having me.
No, appreciate it.
It's all good. Now, I believe we got some sponsors, don't we?
Yeah, that's right.
We have to acknowledge?
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
And I believe our first sponsor is Horn Industrial Coatings.
Yeah, correct. So it's Dean Horney is our naming rights sponsor.
Right on. Okay.
He's an epoxy flooring specialist. So if you're out there, you need some flooring done, give Dean Hall. He's the man.
Get her done. All right. And Lonsdale Street Auto Electrics.
Yeah, so Marty and Monica, they run Lonsdale Street Auto Electrics in Dandenong. So if you're ever in need of an auto elect, go see them.
Bam. All right. And Temp Clothing.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I don't know too much about Temp, to be honest, so you might as well explain this one.
Yeah, so Tanea Phillips, she plays in the Women's League.
Okay.
She's got a clothing brand, Tep Clothing, and that is to encourage people. Okay. And it's a passion project, and something we're really proud to be behind.
Oh, beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. All right, now, obviously I'm stepping in this week as normally Tristan is here.
He's away this week with one of his daughter's basketball, so yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, fantastic. So, I believe we got a list of stuff to do, so let's just get into it, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got the SESL, what we got, domestic?
Domestic, yeah.
Right? And that game is,
first game was the Merrinell Matadors versus the Phillip Island Penguins.
All right, and the Matadors won that. What was that? Was that 51-37?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, all right. So
that was your game, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a great game.
Oh, you played that?
Yeah, I played that one. Yeah, my boys were lucky enough to get the win off Malcolm's boys. So really happy with that win, to be honest. Take us to 3-0.
Yeah, and defeating a pretty decent side in the Phillip Island Penguins.
Yeah, I think Liam Malcolm and Patch Deng did a real solid performance. Both having massive double doubles. But yeah, the likes of Hayden Malson, Leon Stapley, Rob Middleton all shot the lights out, so thanks to those boys we got the W in the end.
I think H put up another good game. 11 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yeah,
so he's sort of up in that triple-double vicinity.
Still the draft candidate, I reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Possibly.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, he's been killing it now.
That's good. Well, you want those consistent players, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And Rob Middleton's first game?
Yeah, Rob come off. He's was working a bit of night shift for the first few weeks, so he's come in a bit late, but he's firing on all cylinders, so we're really happy to have Rob.
He looks like he's going to be a dangerous shooter for you guys.
Yeah, one of the many, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. So for the other team, it was Patch and Liam doing most of the damage.
Yeah, Patch 17 points, 15 rebounds. He was in Player of the Week nominations. He's just dominant on the glass. He's so tall, big. He did really well. Same with Malcolm. You're going to get the same from him every week. 10 points, 16 rebounds. I reckon he'll be up around the MVP mark towards the end of the season. I reckon Malcolm.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And who would you say was the best player on the court?
I think it's probably got to go to H. Melson for me.
Yeah, H. Melson.
If you had to pick someone from the winning side, I guess. But otherwise probably Patch had the most impact on that game.
Both in the Player of the Week nominations. I think did Hayden scrape up in it?
No, I think he didn't.
Just there you go.
Right.
So there you go. I think it was a great game.
Oh, fantastic. All right.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. All right. And so what's the next game? We got the. All right. So what's that? Is that Tynong Tornadoes versus the Cardinia Crocs? It looks like Cardinia got up on them 51-30.
Yeah, a little bit of a blowout in the end, but it was a decent game to start with, and probably for half of that game was pretty tightly contested. But I think Tornadoes sort of just lost their focus a bit towards the end of that match, and
a couple of unlucky fouls, and I I think Corey Brumby fouled out quite early in the game, so they were down to 4 or 5 players from the get-go, so very tough to make up the margin.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some good performances though. Like you had, I think Riley put up 19 points.
Yeah, he had a massive game. Yeah, good on Riley. That was really, really, really good.
He's someone that's sort of improved a fair bit in this league. He's been with us for 3 years now.
Right.
And each year he's shown improvement, and I think now he's sort of capable of putting up those numbers on a nightly basis.
Young kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he did really, really well. And I suppose the other performances were Wyatt. I think Wyatt had another double-double, Mr. Unappreciated.
Yeah,
I think he's
Wyatt.
taking over from Paul Phillips's.
Mr. Unappreciated.
Well,
you gotta love that.
He's always getting a double-double.
Right.
This kid in your Crocs is like the Matadors 2.0, I think, this season. They've got a couple of the same players as we had last year. So.
Yeah. They looked in fine form, and I think that's their first win for the season. But they could just as easy be 3-0. Like they had a couple of close losses.
Yeah, really close games of the previous weeks.
Yeah.
All right. So now, what would you say was the turning point in this game? Because you said it was close, but it became a blowout in the end.
Yeah, I think when Corey picked up his 5th foul, he went to the bench and it sort of left him with 4 players, and just sort of a steamroll from there.
Couldn't make it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Best player on the floor?
Yeah, probably Riley. I think.
For sure.
Okay. And he was just dominant scoring and looked really, really good. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Well on to those boys.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Now, what's that? We're still in domestic.
Yeah.
So we've got the what is that? The Bayside Reapers versus the Emerald Bears. Oh, this ought to be interesting. And it looks like Bayside went up 41-36.
Yeah, it's a cracking game actually.
Oh, okay.
Really good to watch.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nail biter. So sort of back and forth the whole game, and we were sort of lucky to come out on the right side of that one. But some really, really promising signs from our team. We rebounded the ball really well and sort of had a tough night scoring the ball, but we played some decent defense and we were able to grind out a win. So
So just so Chris is aware, there's actually only 2 undefeated teams in the season in the league this season so far. It's actually my team and Dale's team. So there you
rigged.
go.
Nothing rigged there. No. And when do you guys play?
Not until
actually
later on in the season. I think it's like around 7 or 8. I think a bit later on. So hopefully we can both remain undefeated.
Well, that should be interesting. That should be a marquee matchup.
Yeah,
right.
But no, I was really happy with guys like Matt Aldred. He pulled down 11 rebounds.
He was massive on the boards.
Yeah,
absolutely massive.
And Lachlan Bethune, I think he had 8 or 9 points and 9 boards.
Yeah, consistently. Yes.
Yeah, he was really, really solid for us. So. To get those performances out of those lads is a real big deal. So
that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really good.
Right. And best player, would you say?
Probably Josh Saunders from our team. He sort of showed that scoring touch that he's been trying to find for the first couple of weeks. So was able to sink a couple of shots in big moments and I thought he was really, really influential in the game. So
fantastic.
And the Bears as well. They had a ripper game. Flanners, he had 10 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. So he's always going to put up those sorts of numbers. He's just a really, really good player.
Yeah, another big game for him. It's sort of what you expect from him now.
First rounder. What did he go? Top. He's in the first round. I think,
he was the 3rd overall pick, I think. But he rebounds so well for a guard. Like he's always up near sort of 10 rebounds every week.
Easily the quickest.
5'2".
Yeah, easily the quickest guy in the league as well.
Seriously?
Well, maybe not 5'2". But
okay, I was going to say
he's not the tallest kid on the court. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he does a really good job for those guys.
He hunts that ball.
He does. He does.
This is good. Okay.
And you got Briggsy as well, who dropped 14 points, shot the ball really, really well. Including 3 big threes in your face, I think that wasn't it?
He had a big one in my face.
Wow. He
wasn't shy about letting me know about it too.
Wow. Okay. Just straight up.
Yeah.
All right. And how'd you go?
Yeah, I played alright. I did okay. I had a tough night scoring the ball, so I just scored under 10 points. But
look at the other stat lines.
Yeah, I was able to rebound and dish a few off. So it was
just to be fair, it's 9 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. So
that's pretty huge.
Great game.
Well, it was alright considering. Yeah, it was good to still have some sort of impact on the game. Being that the shots weren't falling. So
all right.
So that was cool.
Right. So you guys are defensive minded.
Yeah, it sort of seems that way.
Okay.
You know, we're not gonna light you up on the scoreboard, but you'll find it a
hard
pretty
to score.
Yeah.
bit of a mission to score points on it. So
Yeah.
it's sort of not really the way that we set out to
go about it, but
you know, to draft that style of team, but it's working out really well for us. So we'll just run with it.
That's all right.
3-0, baby.
Well, yeah. Good defense will always give you offense.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly right.
All right. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Next game was at the Bunyip Wizards.
The Bunyan Wizards.
Bunyan Wizards, right? Bunyip Wizards versus the Harkaway Toucans.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Toucans got up on the Wizards 59-44.
Yeah, so that's the Wizards' third loss in a row.
Yeah, I don't think that was expected by anybody.
No, I was sort of thinking they'd be 3-0.
They have the strongest team on paper going into the opening round, so
Yeah.
really interesting to see that they're 0-3. Although I think they've had a couple of unlucky games with missing a few players, but nonetheless, it's still really surprising to see.
Yeah. So, and you know, not to take anything away from the Toucans,
No, not at all.
they're really, really good. They got a sort of well balanced team with you know, bigs and guys who can.
Yeah, that's
the
right. And
ball.
they got Dave Huang player of the week this week. So I'd like to think that a team with a player of the week is going to warrant a win. So
Yeah, that was pretty special actually. He went 100% from the 3-point line.
Woo!
Yeah. And he's a forward. He doesn't normally put up too many threes, so he's jacked up 3 and put them all down, and he shot the ball at like 71% for the game. So. You know, he was blistering hot.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Really impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, good
I think Spez also had a pretty decent game. What did he have? I think it was 14 points or something like that.
Yeah. Consistent as always from Spez.
Yeah.
He's always going to give you that.
Yeah.
Really consistent. So.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Other standouts, I guess, were Aaron Wilson.
Yeah.
That was his second game. He missed one game, but he lit us up in the first week for 22 or something. He had 16 on Tuesday and 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
Player to watch.
Absolutely.
If you look at he was the first overall round pick in the whole league. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
If you look at his average stats from his last 2 games, it's some stupid numbers that he's putting up. So I think he'll continue to do that all season long, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Other performers, I guess. Mitch Ryle had a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
12 and 6.
Yeah. Solid.
He's a bouncy sort of guy. Like he's always attacking the glass.
Yeah.
And doing a pretty good job.
He's a big body too, so he can get in there.
Get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I suppose on the other side you had Michael Stewart, 10 points, 9 rebounds.
Yeah.
He's
you'd want to rebound
6'5" or something like that.
You'd want to rebound at least sort of 7, 8 plus rebounds with being that size, I reckon.
Yeah.
But still really good effort. But
yeah, he finds himself in good spots a lot. Like he
anticipates.
And he's able to get to the rim nice and easy. And he's got a nice jump shot too, actually, for a big guy. So promising signs out of the Toucans. I think they'll be up there come finals time.
I think
All right.
Yeah.
One last one was Reece Ainsworth as well, 11 points. MVP, bloody GM of the team, so he's leading them real well.
Yeah, he shot well too.
All right.
Yeah, so that's always going to help.
Oh wow! Oh, fantastic! All right. And our next game in domestics are the Danby Ducks versus the Kuwait Koalas, and it looks like Dandenong got up 52-32.
Yeah.
Oh, 20 points.
Bit of a blowout this game, actually. I wasn't there to watch it, but I heard it was a bit of a blowout.
Yeah, Koalas a bit short-handed. They were missing a couple of guys that probably would have had a bit more of an impact on the game.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a shame to see them go down by so much, but like a quality Ducks team, like I think they're going to be right. I think they'll probably finish top of the ladder.
Yeah.
Just based on their first couple of games. So.
Well, I think you might be right with that.
Yeah. I mean they got such a good balance in their team. They got guys who can shoot, guys who can run, guys who can defend. They got the whole lot, so they're really well rounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so getting into it.
Well, you're not giving me a quick prediction on the outcome now on the championship, right?
Well, maybe. Like they've got to be in the mix for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any team that's 2-0. And the complete opposite for Trav's Kiwi Koalas. Like they went 4-0 last season.
Yeah, correct.
0-3 this season. So hopefully they can start getting some players rocking up and getting some wins on the board. It's going to be a long season for them.
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right, so Trav Blackney, right, had 14.7 rebounds, 3 assists.
Yeah, so he's one of their guys that that is a terrific defender, but he can chip points in as well. So he went in the 3rd round, I think. But if the GMs had their time over, I think he'd be going 2nd round,
Definitely.
easily. Yeah,
definitely 2nd round.
Yeah, he was really good value in that 3rd round.
Okay.
Yeah,
and I think I traded him away too.
Yeah, you did. Dale had him. Yeah,
I had him and traded him away.
Yes. Well, he's showing you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait until he plays you.
Yeah, wait till he plays you. Yeah. Oh, I don't get a scholarship here? Yeah, watch this. All right. Let me just drop some points on you.
You've also got Joey Nativo, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. The same from Joey. Real efficient. Runs the floor. He's quick. Yeah, I think he'll have a really good season again, to be honest.
Yeah, he's primed for a big game. I think once he gets that 3-ball going,
man,
and then he's running the floor all night as well. He's going to be up for a 30-point game or something.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
Yeah, at some point this season.
All right. So he's got that touch.
He's got that touch. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and it was good seeing Matty Vasilios.
Yeah.
He had I think 7 points or something like that.
Yeah, he's had a couple of good games, two good games since he's been back. So
and he's looking really fit too. So it's good.
Yeah, seeing him being
see
hitting the gym a fair bit as well. So good on him for getting into it.
Yeah, and he's in fine form. So I think he'll be looking to build on that for the rest of the season as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you've also got the Fridge is back from his overseas holidays. I think he was over in Europe.
Yeah.
So. Only 2 points for the Fridge, but 8 rebounds and big presence inside, so really handy to have in the back of the lineup.
He's got to play back into his rhythm.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he was really happy to be back, to be honest.
He's like, man, I should be somewhere eating cheese.
Yeah.
You made a good point to get up where he was taking photos last week, saying that they were blurry on Facebook or something like that. So back to his,
No, it's good to have him back actually. He took some ripper photos as well for the guys this week, so keep an eye out for them on social media too.
Yeah.
All right. So that was and so we got was that Kiwi Cam?
Yeah. So he's sort of affectionately been called Kiwi Cam. It's Kamara, but everyone just calling him Kiwi Cam because that was what he was entered in.
Okay.
But I think that was his first game, wasn't it?
Yeah, first game of the season. Yep.
And he chipped in 14 points and.
He
was back from overseas as well, actually. So
14 points of the whole 32 for the Koalas. So he's going to be
some heavy lifting.
He's going to be a big player for them this season, I think.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Chris Fisher looked like he was struggling from the outside, but still found a way to get a couple of points up and rebounded the ball really well too. So that was good.
You got to do your part,
Yeah, that was good to see. And
right.
apart from that, it was pretty low numbers scoring wise for the Koalas, but hopefully they get some numbers back next week and they can start competing.
Yeah, well, they need to get some W's on the board with this season. You only play each team once, so every win counts. So
that's true.
Really got to get some.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So now a little preview for next week. So tell us, Dale, what matchups do we have?
Yeah, so we got first game Koalas versus Bears. I think that'll be a pretty decent game.
Yeah. If the Koalas get a full squad, I think it'll be a good game. Yeah, definitely.
I reckon.
Koalas show up.
Yeah.
All right.
Get there. I reckon. If the Koalas get all their numbers, I'm tipping they'll get their first win of the season.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think Koalas will get up if they've got a full squad.
Yeah. Then we got the Tornadoes and the Ducks.
Jeez, I think this might be wow.
It's gonna be a tough ask. I mean, the Tornadoes are winless as well.
Right.
They'll be looking to try and grind one out and get on the board, but they're playing probably the toughest team in the competition. So they're going to need to bring their A game.
That's what I'm saying. But sometimes you rise up.
Yeah.
If anyone can do it, Joel can lead his boys and get it done, I reckon. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, I sort of think the Ducks will get it, but I'm hoping that the Tornadoes can really give them a good run for their money.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think the Ducks probably be too strong for this game.
Yeah. Next matchup is Toucans versus the Penguins.
Yep. Another real good game, I reckon.
Yeah,
it should be really good. I
reckon that'll be game of the round.
Game of the round, yeah.
That should be really, really close. And
who do you think is going to take it out?
It's tough.
Or should we actually be saying that? We should not be showing bias, should we?
No, I'll have a crack at guessing.
All right, have a crack at it. All
I
right.
think I'm going to go with the Penguins on this. They had a tough week last week and a tough loss. I think they'll be looking to bounce back, and I think they'll be able to get the win.
Yeah, I'm going to go the opposite. I think Toucans are going to get up, to be honest.
They're in good form.
Yeah, not to discredit Penguin. They're really, really good, but yeah, I think Toucans are too strong.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
Then we got our mob, the Reapers, playing the Bulldogs.
Yeah, another good one.
Against Bulldogs, so we're taking on Carl.
Yeah, Carl.
I'm going to tip the Reapers.
Yeah.
You can't bet against yourself now. Come on, Pete Rose. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to tip the Reapers as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. 3-0. I think they're going to continue.
Yeah. So you're saying that defensive plan is working?
Well, I mean, so far.
Okay.
They got a lot of shooters though, so we'll have to do our best to chase them off the 3-point line and make them get their points somewhere else.
Yeah, great.
Right. And last match, the Wednesday morning special.
Wednesday morning.
It's a 9:50 game. We're going to Cardini Crocs versus your mob, the Matadors.
Yeah, my boys. Obviously going to tip my boys.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do. Yeah, I think we're going to win. Yep.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, you guys have got so many weapons on the outside. I think that you guys will probably get up, but I reckon that'll be a good game as well.
Yeah, I do too. White and Stowey needs to shoot the ball more. If he starts doing that, I think they're gonna get more points on the board.
If you're listening, Stowey, put some threes up.
Don't be afraid.
And that covers us for domestic. That's round 4
next week.
Yeah, all wrapped up.
Here's a quick word from our sponsors.
Lonsdale Street Auto Electrics, proud sponsor of the Southeast Super League domestic competition. Located at 15 Park Drive in Dandenong, Marty Sanchez and the boys will be able to take care of all your auto electric needs. They have a wide range of services and systems on offer, including GPS tracking for your car, CCTV security systems, and more importantly, with summer just around the corner, they'll be able to sort out your car's air conditioning and get your car nice and cool in time for summer. So go down and see Lonsdale Street Auto Electrics, 15 Park Drive, Dandenong, proud sponsor of the Southeast Super League domestic competition.
So here we are, SESL, on the elite section of our program, and our guest here, Matt Darcy. Welcome, Matt.
Excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
All good. And we're going to run through the elite section of the competition.
Yeah, so it was round 1.
Round 1. Okay.
Opening night had some ripper matchups for the night. There's a couple of really good games there. So,
all right. So we had the first one on our list is Beaconsfield Mustangs versus the Packy Pirates, and it looks like the Pirates got the Mustangs 60-49.
Yeah. So that was the first cab off the rank, and the Pirates had the last laugh, but that was a really good game. It was sort of back and forth the whole way through, and you could sort of see that the Mustangs were looking really good at points, but I think Jordan Page's
first game,
he hasn't played in about a year.
Oh right.
Hasn't played game time in about a year, but a really super player, and he was sort of looking to get his rhythm. He got a lot of shots up, and I think he finished with 15 points or something like that. And
well, you know what? First game after a year, and you're still putting up 15. That's not bad.
Yeah, really promising signs for the Pirates. I think come round 3 or 4, he's going to be firing all cylinders and lighting teams up. So I feel sorry for who has to play him. Later on in the season.
End of the season, he's going to get real hot soon.
Yeah.
Oh wow! All right, fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch.
Right. Who would you say person of the match in that game?
I think it's kind of a draw for both teams. I think Jordan Page was obviously the best for the Pirates, but you even had Vlad, who's a little bit older than most of the guys, and he was still dominating. I think he had 15 and 12.
Yeah, he had a big game. That was his first Super League game, so he's joined up with us this season. He had a big impact on the game.
Wow.
I think both of them,
He's going to be interesting because he's going to drag centres out to the 3-point line and really open up some lanes for the other guys. So
it's going
to be really interesting to see how that pans out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be something to watch.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Now our next game, we got the Nari Silverbacks versus the Officer Hornets, and tight game. Looks like the Silverbacks won 55-51.
I think Silverbacks is kind of the older team. They have all the old veterans. They got Jeff Reed, they got Paul Phillips, and then also have some of their benches, a lot of the younger guys. So you kind of have a mix of older guys and a lot of younger guys. So I think that'll be a be a good team to watch throughout the year once all the younger guys get used to the older guys, and once they all blend together. I think they're gonna be really strong.
Yeah, it was an interesting dynamic because those young guys, they sort of play beyond their years. I feel like with those older guys, they make smart decisions and they look like they're in fine form.
Oh, okay.
And the Hornets, with who was actually my old team, it's good to see them. I got actually traded. I'm not sure if you knew that, but I got traded even before the season started.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So it's,
all right.
It's good to see them have a loss, but I wish it was a bit bigger. But I've heard that talking to some of them, I've heard that Nathan Dodgden didn't have the best game. He was missing a lot of layups, a lot of jump shots. So it's good to rub it into your old teammates.
All right. Okay.
I think Nola had a big game too. He was traded for you, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
He had a pretty decent game shooting the ball. Like I think he got a lot of his threes up towards the end there when he was trying to get the team back into the game. But he looks impressive from the 3-point line, that's for sure. He's looking really good. Right. And Paul Phillips, he's obviously on the Silverbacks team, but dominant on the rebounds and chipped in 11 points himself. And he retained Jeff Reed,
who played really good. He had a few threes at the very start of the game.
Yeah, that earned him a Player of the Week nomination. 18 points, 8 rebounds. Okay. So the old boys can get it done. Oh. We've affectionately named them the Grey Army.
Oh wow. Okay. Yes. Oh, they're gonna love that, especially when they're like putting it on you. All right. Not a problem. All right. Next game, we got the Brooke Pacers versus the Lakeside Vikings. And it looks like the Vikings got up on the Pacers 67-60.
Yeah,
pretty high scoring game.
That was a cracking game actually to watch. Sort of expected that from the get go that it was going to be a tough game. Like you got some offensive powerhouses on the Pacers team and some defensive powerhouses on the Vikings. So it was a really interesting dynamic to see unfold. Right. And the Vikings were obviously good enough to come out with the W.
For sure, yeah. It was really, I think it was kind of a 20-point game at halftime, and everyone kind of thought it was game over. Right. But then once the team, I think one team nearly got, the Pacers were just cruising the Vikings were cruising, and the Pacers kind of came back, and Ned, who didn't have the best start, had to try and stat pat to get the team back on track. Right. But it's good that Ned got his points that he needed.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think he rebounded the ball really well too. I think he had 13 boards or something like that. So
right.
He was looking pretty decent. And so was Cody for the Pacers. He put up a few points as well.
I think the Player of the Week was in this game as well. Dill Larkin. He had 22, 10 and 3, which was not bad.
He was looking really, really sharp. And I was sitting there doing the stats, and I was like, well, where was this last season, Dill? Come on.
Right.
Help me out. I picked Dill last season on my team.
Oh, okay.
And that's an awesome performance.
You got to pad out that contract, man. I'm just saying, if you want that performance, it's like, hey, give me my free Subway.
No, he had a ripper game, and he was a big impact on that win, I feel. As well as I think Mike Godfrey too. He had a good game. I think he finished 10 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, or something like that.
Good performance.
Yeah, and just defensively, like really solid and for sure. A real heady sort of player. He knows what to do, knows how to get it done. Yeah.
All right. Next game. Oh, where is that? So we have
June Dragons.
June Dragons versus there it is. June Dragons versus the Barrick Sharks, and the Dragons got up on the Sharks. What was it, 52-35?
What a blowout!
Yeah, I think we started 11-0 to start the game, and it was done from there.
Smoked them.
Yeah, it was easy done. It was I think it was just an all-round good performance from our team. We don't really have an outstanding person that anyone can stop. We've just I think everyone on the stat sheet, everyone on our team scored. So that's always a benefit, and no one really dominated. I think the highest scorer might have been Burka with 10 points.
Okay.
And everyone else was 6, 7, 5.
So it's all even all around. Oh, that's good. So
that's going to be a strength to our team, is just all-round good performances. One person plays bad.
Right.
It's not going to affect us. It's not
really
going to affect us.
Yeah. Good. Well, you want that balance.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to your game. I was sort of thinking, how would you guys go with like those two? Because you and Aaron are both like smaller players. I was sort of wondering how that'd go defensively, but you guys did a great job.
I think everyone helped everyone. That was probably the best part, is that if someone was trying to post us up, you'd have Burko, our big guy, helping out, or someone else was always helping.
It helps to have Burko back there when he's 7'5" or
For
whatever.
sure, yeah. He can just camp himself in the key and not move.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. Yeah, so that worked out really well for you guys, I think. And the Sharks, they struggled the whole game. I think Trent Lee was the only person in double figures, wasn't he? Or
I think so, yeah.
He had 13 points and 8 rebounds. Is that right?
No, you're right.
Yeah,
Right there.
13
Yeah,
9.
13 and 9.
Yeah.
13 and 9. Yeah,
Okay.
he was in fine form, but the rest of the team sort of struggled a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe just settling into,
I
getting
think it's
used
growing
to
pains as well, just to get the
Right.
team gelled together. And once they all figure out what every player can do, then it'll be a lot better.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you need to get that chemistry right. You know,
Sure.
that's always the thing. Well, now that we have you here, Matt, why don't you tell us about next week's competition in the elite section of SESL?
Yep. So I think the first game for the night is Silverbacks versus Pacers, which I think will be a good game. It'll be Paul Phillips versus no one really big on Pacers. Pacers are all kind of the same height. With you have Simo and Ned, kind of the bigger kind of guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're all kind of the same size. I think that will be a matchup inside, but when we go to the outside, I think that'll be a bit of a different outlet. Outlook? I'm not sure.
So you think Pacers look to light them up?
Yep, I think Pacers, as long as Pacers shoot well, I think it'll be a Pacers win. If they don't shoot well, there's no one to rebound and it'll be a lot different.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think I've got to go for the Silverbacks in this one. I think their size will get them over the line, as well as
Plus the wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The Grey Army wins this one.
Right. All right.
Yep, then the next game we have the Vikings versus the Pirates, which is Jordan Page's second game. So if he starts to get in that rhythm, I think it's going to be scary. I don't think he'll obviously be one of the best players in the league, and I don't know if there'll be anyone to stop him.
Yeah.
So if he has a really good game, if he gets everyone involved, I don't see the Pirates losing at all.
Yeah, I think maybe the Pirates in this one. I'm not really 100% sure. I mean, Dill Larkin coming off a really big game. If he backs it up, solid chance that they get over the line. But I just feel like the Pirates might get this one
for sure. Yep. And the next game is the Mustangs versus the Dragons. I can't really tip against my own team. It's going to be pretty easy. We're going to stop one big older guy, and I think that's about it. There's Pedro on that team as well, who is everyone's calling me his father or uncle.
Oh,
So
okay.
They say we look alike, so that'll be a good father-son matchup.
So you're going to call him Dad on the court?
Oh,
I don't know if I can be doing maybe uncle. That's the close I can.
Uncle Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I think I'm going to have to tip the Mustangs though in this one. Like I think the size that they've got, I don't know, they've got a really well-rounded team, and they didn't really get up to the start that they wanted to last week. So I think they look to bounce back and get a win against
It should be fun.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good game. That'll be a really good game.
Next game is the Hornets versus Sharks. Now the Hornets traded me away, so I don't think I can ever tip for Hornets throughout the whole season.
Wow.
Every time I'm here, the Hornets are not winning.
Wow.
So
it's personal.
Yeah, it's very personal. I mean, wait till I play them. Wait till I'm playing.
What did you say? 51. You got to drop 51 on them.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Well, it got personal. I'm just saying.
You heard it here first. 51 points, Matt Darcy.
But yeah, with this game, I just can't tip them. It's going to be Sharks. Even though we destroyed the Sharks last week, Hornets aren't winning. It's just that simple.
Oh, I think the Hornets will get the win. The Sharks are in pretty poor form last week, and look, I know it's only one game, but based on that, I think I've got to go with the Hornets.
It's the late night special as well.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that'll be interesting.
The 9 o'clock game.
Yeah.
There's some good games though coming up.
So I think this week's going to be a big week, just to see how everyone's played their one game together. We'll have to see how everyone plays the next game. It could be the same, it could be completely different. We'll have to see.
Do you think too after this week teams sort of start addressing like the issues that they've got in their teams and maybe look towards trading a couple of players?
I've already heard rumours that there's one whole team that was put on the trading block after last week's.
One whole team.
His whole team. I can't say who. I don't know if they won or lost.
Wow.
Because their whole team is on the trading block.
That's big.
That's your rumour special for the week.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see after this week. I think maybe GMs start to look at making some trades. So
when's the trade deadline?
I think it's round 6.
Okay. Oh, so that's still deep.
I'm pretty sure it's
yeah,
round 6.
Yeah.
I'll check that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see.
All right. Well, thank you, Matt, for hanging out with us and giving us your expertise on the elite competition.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And now we'll go for a quick break.
Horn Industrial Coatings, official naming sponsor of the Southeast Super League. A family-run business with over 15 years' experience, Horn Industrial Coatings specialise in a range of epoxy flooring solutions for both commercial and industrial applications. There's no job too big or too small for Horn Industrial Coatings. If you've got a project at home that needs a flooring solution, reach out to Dean for some expert help with your flooring needs. Be it a workshop at home, a basketball court out in the backyard that needs surfacing, Horn Industrial Coatings have got your floor covered. For more information about Dean's wide range of flooring solutions, visit hornindustrialcoatings.com.au. Proud naming sponsor of the Southeast Super League.
Right. All right. Here we are. We're back with our guest, Mark Paxton.
Great to be here.
Right. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right. How was it playing for the Bulls?
That was great.
All right.
3 championships.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. That's great. Like, so we really want to get your expertise on this. All right. So now we're doing the SESL women's competition. And our first game up is the Nari Warren Silverbacks versus the Kuwait Koalas. And the Koalas got up on the Silverbacks 53-41. All right. So what we got? We only had, the note here says there were only 4 players this week for the Silverbacks.
Yeah, Silverbacks only had 4 this week. Makes it really difficult to get a win on the ball. They've only got 4 players.
That's a rough one.
Steph Powell, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 6 blocks. Absolutely massive on the defensive end. Potential MVP candidate. I don't know if I said it too early, but I reckon she'll be up and about come the end of the season. Who else have you got? Grace Watson, 10 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists. Real good backup to Steph. She's really finding her feet in this league, but with 2 back-to-back really big games.
Right.
But yeah, again, I think due to lack of players and subs, that's why they've gone down this week.
Yeah. I think the Silverbacks are going to be huge this season. Going down to about 12 to a really, really strong Koalas side, with only 4 players.
Yeah.
They look real dangerous.
Yeah, impressive.
I'd be worried about the Silverbacks this season when they've got a full roster.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree, definitely. On the Koalas side, you've got 2 Patterson sisters combined for 26 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 7 steals.
Wow.
So that's absolutely massive for those girls.
Yeah.
And also Ali Coots, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals. I think the Koalas might be the team to beat. I don't know. 2-0. What do you guys reckon? What do you reckon, Mark?
2-horse race.
Yeah.
Between those 2, they've got, as you said, the Koalas have got 3 dominant players, and you've got Kate Spezza and Kate Zemanik as well.
Yeah.
They're and even I spoke about this as well. Even Helen Belton.
Yeah,
she can step out to the 3-point line when she gets hot.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah, she was impressive. She had 6 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. So really,
in her first game back in how many years?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, watch out for that one then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And who would you say, so best player on that?
Definitely Steph Powell. She won player of the week
Sure.
this week.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, player of the week.
All right. So let's keep an eye on that team.
Yeah.
All right. Next game in the women's competition are the Tynong Tornadoes versus the Officer Hornets, and it looks like the Tornadoes got up on the Hornets 46-39. All right, and that was the Hornets' first game of the season.
Yeah, it was. The Hornets had a bye round 1, so it was really good to see that outfit for their first week of SESL women's.
Yeah. Obviously for the Hornets, the standout was Annabelle, 28 points, which is an awesome effort, but for me, 29 shots, and you're only going to drop 28 points, that's a bit interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how they go throughout the season if that continues.
It could be the Kobe theory.
Yeah, the more shots you jack.
You know what I mean?
They lost. How many games did Kirby win?
Well, I'm just saying. Well, you got to work out theories, right? Okay. All right.
But yeah, again, it comes back to lack of players, sort of, for both teams, I guess. Tornadoes had 5, Hornets had 6.
Okay.
So it makes it a bit harder when you don't have full squads. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then Tyler scorer for the Tornadoes, 18 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals. Just
not massive numbers, but filling up the stat sheet and doing everything she can. She's doing a little bit of everything and really stood out for them.
She was massive. Like she was quick. She was all over it. I've never seen her play before. I don't know a lot of the girls down there, but really impressive to see her come up for her team, their first win.
Okay, all right. And how do you think these two teams will fare in competition?
If we're being honest, at this stage, I think it's a 2-horse race between the Silverbacks and the Koalas.
Oh.
But the Hornets and the Tornadoes have some really, really good players, and they had some decent players missing as well.
Okay.
So there's no reason why those teams couldn't be up there. But just early on in the season, it's 2-horse race at the moment for me.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think Silverbacks and Koalas are very strong. I don't know, it's hard to say at this point. You've only seen Hornets play once, so you've got the likes of Stephanie Villa. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, to be honest, but she's for the Tornadoes.
Villa Lobos.
Yeah, she looks like a real solid player. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals.
Right.
So yeah, I reckon watch out for her. She'll definitely get a player of the week throughout the season.
Even since that was her first game back after having a kid.
Yeah, I didn't realise. Tristan told me that a couple nights after, and that's really impressive to see her out on the court running so soon.
Oh, sweet.
So.
All right, fantastic. All right, now let's Mark, why don't you take us through the preview of next week's games in the women competition?
All right. So first up we got the Emerald Bears and the Nari Silverbacks. Being realistic, I think the Silverbacks have got this by 15, 20 odd points, especially if they can get a full roster. If they can't, someone like a Jill Appleton's going to need a big game, pulling down some big boards like she did in the first week, for the Bears to get up. But I think the Silverbacks by a decent margin.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think the Silverbacks will be far too strong for Jill's Bears this week.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in the second game we've got the Koalas and the Tynong Tornadoes.
Right.
And again, biggest thing that was already mentioned is numbers. If the Tornadoes can get numbers, I think they'll be able to contest the Koalas. But again, I reckon that's going to be at least double figures Koalas' way.
Big call. Yeah, I think Koalas as well. Probably not quite double figures, but definitely I think the Koalas will get up.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Mark. Thanks for coming along, and
thank you.
Good seeing you. We'll have to talk about your days in Chicago. All right. For full stats on our website, it's a www.southeastsuperleague.com.au. All right. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Anytime.
Thank you, Dale, for having me, and thank you guys. And I guess this is SESL signing off. All right. Bye.